with these very simple instructions, I hope you don't have to pay somebody else to drive you around to see the polar lights, because I saw the prices of this. Let's try this windscreen de-icer, if it's working. Nordic sample. Kinda works. So it's working even for Nordic winter. Okay, so it didn't work as intended because it unfroze. I used wipers and it froze again immediately. I would not recommend. Wow, so beautiful. I think here in Lofoten we will be doing this vlog here because everywhere you move is very beautiful. This car feels a bit out of place. Everybody here has so dark colors, but our red car stands out. Hello my friends, welcome back to my vlogs. I am currently on Lofoten Islands, and in today's vlog I would like to share my knowledge about how to find Aurora. It's very simple. So first thing what you need is good weather. So good luck with that. For example, you have application like windy.com. From all the applications what I found, they have a slider what you can see into future. They have some model predicting where it's gonna be clouds and where it's not gonna be clouds. And then you have second app with this Aurora app. In Aurora app you can see the KP. KP is indexed on solar magnetic radio activity, and this determines how strong it's gonna be. Some days is KP very low, so index is very low, but if you have clear skies, at least you can go outside and take a picture on a phone with long exposure. Then with long exposure usually phones can capture it very good, or cameras. And don't be sad about it, because there is lots of pictures and lots of videos about Aurora, and keep in mind that cameras can see it way more than your eyes can see it. So don't be sad about it if you don't spot it on the first night, or even if you try years and years and you still don't see. Now this year, the 2026, is year with solar activity peak. It's on 11-year cycle, so this is either peak or after peak, but solar activity is still very high, and then it will return in 2037. But even in between those years, you still can see the polar lights. Yes, and one additional information. If you go on apps like windy.com and you have clouds, you also have another model, what is low clouds. I understand it as fog, so don't forget to check this as well, because if you prepare for a night in some area that you will be staying or driving around, and then you forget about low clouds and you will have high humidity in low areas, low altitudes with a lot of fog, you will not gonna see it anyway. And if you want more detailed information, if you want to know how solar activity is measured and predicted, it's measured on the Discovery satellite, I think. They are measuring the magnetic solar activity, magnetic or radio waves. I'm not sure which one of these is, and it's public. You can search it, Google it, and you can see. I don't understand this data, so I cannot explain what is it. I just read the wrap-ups of it. There is a lot of pages dedicated to this question, and if you want to go even to more details about what is causing the solar activity, it's you have skvrna on the surface of sun. It's like dots, and these dots are releasing these magnetic molecules, and then when they are released, you can see in animations on the internet from satellites, it's like you have sun and then it's like, and then it's continue spreading across the space. And if the Earth is in good angle towards it, it will hit Earth, and this is causing the solar lights when it's hitting our atmosphere. But our atmosphere is so dense, so it is protecting us from it. In worst case scenario, it can melt cables and it can ground us for a very long time, like, because nowadays everything is managed through the internet and you need electricity for this. In worst case scenario, it can melt cables and electric stations and stuff like this. There is people who dedicate entire their career to develop new ways how to protect these establishments against solar activity. So, and returning to the dots on the sun, so there is a models on the internet, there is information. You can check it as the sun is also spinning around as Earth does, so I think this is for 21 days around. There came another tourist and I got spooked, so I sit in the car and just left immediately. They were not Nordic people. I could clearly see that, because Nordic people, when they see you standing somewhere on these parking lots around the road, they will not stop there. They will go to next one, as I do always. When I see the people there, I'm like, I don't want. It's a good spot with a good view, but I don't want to be there when somebody else is there. So I will be just driving for the next one. Anyway, so I was talking about sun circulation. I think it's 21 days. So if there is a high solar activity, and there was very visible, very bright polar lights, then you can expect this to repeat itself in 21 days. You can mark in calendar, it will probably repeat in 21 days. Now it was on 19th and 20th of January 26, and it will repeat itself in 21 days. But unfortunately, we're not gonna be here anymore. But there was news that on 3rd of February there was a big solar storm, so it is expected to hit Earth in 2 days, so from 5th to 6th of February in night there is a chance to see very beautiful solar light. It's predicted to be very high KP, something around 4. If it's around 4, it will be probably with purplish or reddish hue with this regular green light on the bottom of the lights. So that's the prediction. And if you wonder how much time I spent to get this knowledge, it's approximately 1 month studying this topic. every time I had a bit of time in work, I was like, let's continue reading about this to fully understand it. I still don't fully understand it, but at least I know how to check it, how to prepare, which days to choose, and blah blah blah. I hope my explanation helped at least one person, because my English and my explanation jumping from topic to topic and then coming back to topic is sometimes very hard to follow. So to wrap it up, you basically need just to look for some cloud forecast for the night, and then if you have information from the internet, for example, that there was big solar storm, expect in 2-3 days, expect that there will be very visible polar lights. Very, very simple. And if you don't bother with this, you can still go look at it, download the Aurora app. It will check by your GPS and give you the KP index. Anything around 1, about 1, you will gonna see polar lights. Just remember, check forecast for clouds. Here in Scandinavia, it's usually very cloudy because the Gulf Stream is warm. The water in the sea and ocean is warm, so it's always high humidity. So you always need to check for clouds. You can then follow some models. It's also very simple. It's just winds and humidity and mountains and blah blah. I also spend a lot of time on this, but I don't want to explain this. Just check the apps. Simple. So hopefully with these simple instructions, check the Aurora app, check the app windy.com for clouds, and don't forget about low clouds model predictions. Additionally, you can check solar activity in last days on Google, on some web pages. You don't need to pay for excursions of polar lights hunting or whatever they call it, because I saw prices of it and it's just way too much. I remember last year it was something around 400 euros in Laplandia, Finland, for polar lights hunting, and it's basically just they will put you in a van and drive you around for a few hours to hopefully see the polar lights. And I think everybody can do it. It's just 2 apps what you need to download, and you can do the same. Don't forget that there is no special places where you can see the polar lights, better or worse. It's just on the skies. If Aurora happens, any place can see it equally. I mean, in polar circle, okay? There is no hidden special places with only locals know about, where you can see the best Aurora. Don't forget about it. It's just the clouds and KP index, and that's about it, wrapped up to very simple explanation. So yesterday night was KP index very low, it was 0.67, but anyway, when we were driving to hotel, we saw very, very nice polar light, or even with just our eyes, and long exposure on camera made very beautiful pictures. And we used only Aurora app, what we didn't even need to use, because you can just look at the sky and already the green light is happening. Oh my God, please stop, I need to make a picture now. And but we used the cloud forecast, because when we were driving here in Lofoten, we wanted to know if there is a chance if we go out in the night or we're just gonna sleep. Well, I'm not that big of an influencer, so I'm a bit shy. I had this place on my bucket list for many years. Now I can uncheck it. I already visited it. I wanted to visit it in summer, but this is good enough. I made it. I reached the end of Lofoten Islands, or not end of them, but end of roads. Look how this car looks so funky here. It's the car rental fleet here. Only people with the cars from car rentals. So it's end of the road, but we can still continue walking. And I really hope that this viewpoint is worth it. So I would give it 7.5 out of 10. Was worth it. And when I'm here, guess what time it is now? And write it down in the comments. It's snowing more and more. So next destination is Nordkapp, or also known as the northernmost point of Europe, which is debatable because if you count Novaya Zemlya and Svalbard, then it's not northernmost point of Europe. But if you don't, then it is. Or if you count it as the northernmost point of Europe where I can drive with a car, then yeah, Nordkapp is the one. Anyway, I will just give it one chance. I will drive there tomorrow. If it will be possible to drive there, I will do it. If not, I will just continue along the way. It's not that magical place or that beautiful that you go there and you're like, oh my God, my life is now fulfilled. It's just as everywhere here. It looks the same. You just have the gold monument and that's it. Nordkapp, here I come. I am heading towards Nordkapp. It's 15 hours drive and it started to snow. It was snowing lightly and now it's not, in this part it's not snowing at all. But in the distance I see that it's snowing way more. I would say it's heavy snowing, but hard to judge based on clouds. And it's slowly starting to remind me our last year trip, which was like this year trip have very good weather and I'm happy. And last year was opposite. It was just nasty weather all the time. We had just brief windows of good weather. And this trip is like good weather and only brief windows of bad weather. So I hope it will not, like last year trip, it will not repeat this year, because I don't want to get stuck anywhere here because of weather, because here from out of Lofoten Islands is only one road, and if it's gonna be closed, we are stuck here. Only ferry can save us, but with ferry we will go back to Bodo, and from Bodo to Nordkapp is even more hours. I have a feeling, you know, sunset, oh fast, because the sun will run out. will set, you know. The sun will set fast. And here sunsets takes like 6 or 8 hours and it's still not done. I am driving towards Nordkapp. I still didn't leave Lofoten Islands, but I got a notification, not the payment, this one. If the sky is clear, in few hours I will see northern lights, and I should look towards north. But this entire drive we had only clouds above our heads and nothing else, so I don't think tonight's the night, but we will look to the skies, look towards north and try to find some northern lights, but I don't think there will be any areas without clouds, but who knows, we might get lucky. So wish me luck, fingers crossed. Rare fog light, and look at these fog outside. That's not. Oh my God. I understand. No rage. I got another notification. If the sky is clear, I should see northern lights. So let's look at the sky.